What's good, you guys? Daniel Cruz here with Cook with Cruz. Today we're going to be breaking down a beat today. This is a beat that I have not released yet, something that's sitting on my computer waiting to be dropped. With this beat here, I'll be showing you guys more of my hip hop side of production, really just making beats that are good for spitting some real bars on. With that being said, definitely let me know in the comments as you watch the video of who you would actually hear onto this beat. I definitely want to hear your guys' recommendations and your thoughts on it. This is one of my favorite beats that I've made in the past couple months. I really like this one. Without further ado, let's jump in and see what we got here. So what really started the inspiration for the beat was actually a sample. The sample came from one of Rascal's skits. Big shout out to Rascal for this. And it's like a piano with a vocal sample in the background. Thought it was really dope. It caught my ear. I'm going to play the raw file right now for you. So what I ended up doing with that sample was I chopped it up to where there's a section with just the piano and there was a section with the piano and that vocal sample that was playing with it. And as far as effects and everything, I pitched it up for both of them, 300 cents, and sped it up to the tempo. And all I did was, for effects wise, was I put on the saturation filter here. After all the effects and everything, this is what it sounds like, what I did to it. Just a piano part right here. And being that the piano from the sample was really simple, it wasn't hard for me to figure out how to replay it. So what I did is I replayed it into a patch into Keyscape, I rendered it into Edison, and I reversed it to give it just a little bit more of a cool effect on top of the sample. After that small intro part, this is where I put the part of the sample where the vocals played in the background with the piano. Same effects, it's on the same channel in the mixer and everything, so it's going to sound the same. On top of that, I added a little percussion loop here. Put some filter freak and some reverb on it. So this is what it sounds like coming in after that part. And to add an extra layer to the piano and the sample, I added this pad here in vacuum. I know that's pretty crazy. It's not omnisphere, but we're just gonna have to work with it. Vacuum is dope too. And I put some echo melt and a stereo enhancer on it. This is what it sounds like in the back. And now for the bass in the track, I got classic FM bass here, and put some EQ, cut out the highs into the bass on that patch, echo melt onto that too. This is what we got for the bass here. next section of the beat, this is where the drums drop. I cut out the sample and I just replayed the piano in a patch in omnisphere here. So this is Eternal Piano in omnisphere, and I didn't even play full chords, just pretty much just intervals, just to give it that spacier feel that the original sample had. And I also mimicked the high piano melody that plays in the sample every 4 bars. I did that in the same exact piano patch in omnisphere here, just to recreate the sample more. Now this is where the drums drop, and pretty much the entire beat gets finished essentially once these drums come in. Let's go over the drums right here. Started off with this percussive loop that I cut out. Closed hats. Snare here. That we had in the beginning. Put it all together now. So for the second part of the verse here, I bring back the sample and I take out the piano that I played. So it jumps back and forth between what I played and then the sample, which gives it a nice cool effect. Only thing I added to this part was I took out the kick and the snare, and I replaced the snare with a little rim shot hit here. But everything else is pretty much the same. It's just all arrangement and cutting stuff out. I'll play it from the top here going into the second part of the verse. This is what it sounds like. There goes the whole beat right there, all done. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, please leave a comment who you would hear on this beat. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this. And let me know what you think of the beat itself as well. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already. The support really means everything to me. Leave a like or dislike if you liked the video, if you didn't like the video. Always leave suggestions for me. I'm always reading comments and everything. I appreciate you watching the video. If you made it this far, it means a lot. I'll see you next week in the next one. I'm out.